Hare Krishna. So welcome to the online class. So today we are going to discuss about the the unlimitedly merciful qualities of the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So before we start, we offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यं मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं हितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदं सगन ललितां श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुता देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So thank you very much. So today we are going to discuss about the extremely merciful, extremely magnanimous quality of Supreme Lord Krishna. So to that extent that he has given a status of a mother to a demoness, a witch who came to kill him. It is obvious, it is natural that if somebody come favorably, takes shelter of the Lord and Lord gives the blessings. But even though somebody is coming unfavorably, Lord also bestows his unlimited mercy, extremely mercy. So this is today's discussion is about the exhibition, the wonderful exhibition of Lord's extremely merciful qualities. So when Srila Vyasadeva was writing all the scriptures, Veda, Vedantas, Pūtanā, Itihasa, he was not content. Somehow he was not content after compiling all these Vedic scriptures. So Narada Muni came to him and he understood the flaws of his student, because Narada Muni is the spiritual master of Srila Vyasadeva. So Narada Muni spoke a beautiful verses that why you are not satisfied, why you are not content, even though you have compiled multifarious scriptures for the benefit of the living beings. So he very nicely he spoke these beautiful verses to Srila Vyasadeva. Narado Vacha Bhagavatanudita Prayam Jaso Bhagavata Malam Vennai Vaso Natusyate Manya Etad Darsanam Khilam. Very nice verse. Narada said that you have hardly broadcast this sublime. See, very nice. You have hardly broadcast the sublime and spotless glories of personality of Godhead. That philosophy which does not satisfy the transcendental sense of the Lord is considered worthless. So the most important thing is that here Narada Muni is saying that you have Bhagavat Jasa, you have not broadcasted the glories of the Lord, because these glories of the Lord is eneva aso tusyate, that will please the Lord, that will satisfy the transcendental sense of the Lord. As a result, Lord bestow the mercy to all the living beings. So the glorification is not there. So whole idea is to glorify the Lord. Today's verses is how Lord is exhibited is extreme merciful. This is the glorification of the Lord's qualities, His opulences. Therefore, it is stated that one should glorify. One Srinbanti Gayanti. Srinbanti Gayanti Dhayant. It is said that in these beautiful verses that one should in this beautiful in the 11:3:27 there's a beautiful verse. It says that Sravanam Kirtanam Dhanam Harer Adbhuta Karmana. The wonderful qualities of the Lord is not broadcasted, glorified. Therefore Vasudeva is not contained. Nobody is satisfied, neither the Lord nor the hearing, nor the devotees who is hearing. So therefore Sravanam Kirtanam Dhanam Harer Adbhuta Karmana. Wonderful activities of the Lord. Janma karma gunanam cha tadarte akhila chestita. One should always endeavor to glorify the Lord's birth activities, appearance activities and qualities. Shravanam kirtanam dhanam harer adbhuta karmana. That is the duty of everyone. Therefore Narada Muni is telling, other than the Krishna Katha, Srila Prabhupada says, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, other than the Krishna Katha, all other topics is like a more or less a rebellious action against the supreme will. That is the statement of Prabhupada also. Prabhupada said that you have two ways, either fill your ears with rubbish thing or fill your ears with the Krishna Katha, a glorification of the Lord. If you fill with rubbish, then you will be entangled in this material existence. If you fill with the Krishna Katha, thought of the Lord, pastime of the Lord, then we can transcend and go back to Godhead. So here in these verses, Nayad Bachas Chitrapadam Hare Jasa Jagat Pavitram Pragnita Karchiti Tad Bayasam Tirtham Musanti Manasa Nayat Rahansa Nirmanti Usikakhaya. Tad Bayasam Tirtha Usanti Manasa. It is the pilgrimage of the crows. If there is no Krishna Katha, if anywhere there is a bereft of Krishna Katha, it is a pilgrimage of. Nayad Bachas Chitrapadam Hared Jasa. If any statement, any speech which does not have or does not contain Hared Jasa, the glorification of the Lord, that is tantamount to be pilgrimage of the crows. Crows are very interested in filthy places. In Prabhupada given a beautiful Bhagavatam purport in the very last paragraph of the purport. Prabhupada very nicely described that literature which describes the glories of the Lord enjoyed. So in this beautiful purport, there are different kind of literature of different type of men. Mostly the market literature which attract men of the crows category are literature containing refuse remnant of sensuous topics. They are generally known as mundane talks in relation with the gross and subtle body, gross body and subtle mind. They are full of subject matter described in decorative language, full of mundane smiles, metaphorical arrangement. Yet with all that they do not glorify the Lord. Such poetry, prose on any subject matter is considered decoration of a dead body. Spiritually advanced men who are compared to the swans do not take pleasure in such a dead literature, which are source of pleasure for a man who are spiritually dead. This literature in the mode of passion and ignorance are distributed under the different level, but they can hardly help the spiritual urge of human being. Thus the swan-like spiritually advanced men have nothing to do with them. Such spiritually advanced men are also called Manasa, because they always keep up the standard of transcendental voluntary service to the Lord on the spiritual plan. So this completely forbid fugitive. So here it is Krishna. Say it is just like a, according to Sridhara Goswami, it is a pleasure of prostitute hunters. This kind of literature. So the glorification of the Lord is very important. It is stated in these beautiful verses, even though the glorification of the Lord is done mistakenly or it is not proper standard, still it is accepted by the Prabhupada wrote this one in the introduction to Bhagavad Gita. Beautiful verse. Tadvaga visarga janatha viplava ismin prati shlokam abadhavati. Abadhavati api. Although it is composed not properly, improperly. Namani anantasya jasa nikati yasrinmanti gayanti grinanti sadavaha. Although it is improperly composed, but it has contained. It contains the glorification of the Lord. Therefore it is glorified, it is accepted. Therefore when you speak of Krishna Katha, although a speaker is not so learned, he may not profoundly or systematically present, but he is speaking Krishna Katha. Whatever he had from spiritual master in a bona fide spiritual master in a parampara setup, it is considered, it is accepted by the sadhu. It is accepted by the sadhu. This is the thing. Therefore, the Krishna Katha is very, very important. It is stated that in this beautiful 11 canto 644, Tava Vikriditam Krishna Ninnam Paramamangalam Kanna Piyusam Asadhya Tajjanti Anyas Priham Janaha. Tava Vikriditam Krishna Ninnam Paramamangalam. My dear Krishna, your pastime are supremely auspicious. That is the gargantuan advantages of hearing Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha is Sumangalam, Paramamangalam, supremely auspicious. Sinvatam Sokatha Krishna, Punya Sravana Kirtana. It is very punya, very pious, very auspicious. Paramamangalam for the mankind and are an intoxicating beverage for the ears. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for the things. So when we hear Krishna Katha, Pravishta Kannara Andrena, Sonum Bhava Sururaham. So all this dirty thing, Dhunati Samalam Krishna, all this dirty thing will vanish. What is that dirty thing? Misdirected desire that put us in this material existence perpetually. Every time I am thinking, I have so many unlimited desires. Krishna say Antikal Chamamevam Tajjanti Antikalabaram. Ye Prati Madhabhavam Yati Nasti Atra Sansaya. Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita chapter 8 text 5 that whosoever at the time of death quits his body remembering me, he will come to me. Krishna is giving a chance to, giving a formula, a chance. Please remember me at the time of Krishna. You come to me. Terminate this material, obnoxious material existence. But we are so adamant, we are so full. Instead of thinking of Krishna, we have so many desire. Oh, I want to become. Oh, this life, okay, fine. I have one desire. Please, Krishna, one desire only. What is the desire? Oh, I will have a good car, luxurious car. Okay, take next birth. And next birth, at the time of death, one more desire. I have got beautiful car. I want to get a condo, very palatial condo. Again, you have to prolong our stay in this material existence. In this way, we have unlimited desires. Unlimited desires. And we have been rotting and rotating in this material world. Therefore, this Krishna Katha, when you hear Krishna Katha, Tajjanti Anyas Priham. Tajjanti means it will give up. Anyas Priham means desire. All this unnecessary desire, we will give up, abandon, simply by hearing Krishna Katha. That is the benefit of hearing Krishna Katha. And particularly in this age of Kali, so it is recommended that one should hear Krishna Katha, just like Parikshit Maharaj is hearing and getting liberated. Similarly, it is said that Yani te charitani sa manusya sadhava kalu sinvanta kritantascha tarishyanti anjasatamaha. Very nice verses. He says that
Yani te charitani sa manusya sadhava kalo. In Kali Yuga, those who are sadhava, saintly person, yani te charitani sa manusya. Hearing your pastimes, what they will do? The pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. So this age is full of darkness, Kali. And to cross over easily, the formula is that Yani te charitani sa. You have to hear Krishna Katha, transcendental activities, and glorify also. Not only hear, glorify. Glorify the transcendental activities of the Lord. Wonderful activity. Adbhuta karmana, Sravanam Kirtanam, Dhyanam, Harer Adbhuta karmanam, Janma karma, Gunanam cha, Tadarthya Khila Chestatam. That is the purpose of the human being. That is the symptoms of a devotee. He is always wanted to talk about Krishna, hear about Krishna. Because that will give us the perfection of life. Sinbanti gayanti grinanti aviksnasaha smaranti nandanti tavahitam janaha setyabhya pasyanti achirena tabakam bhava prabha upasamam padambujam. Kunti Devi is praying Srinbanti Grayanti Ginanti, by glorifying the Lord, hearing about the Lord, all our material misery will be stopped. All this repeated birth and death, all this bhavaroga will stop. So eva pasyanti achirena, and he can see your lotus feet very easily, very fast, quickly. So eva pasyanti achirena, very quickly he will see. Therefore, Sukadev Goswami is also starting with Bhagavatam, Yat Kirtanam, Yat Sravanam, Yat Akhyanam, Subhadra. It is very auspicious. So, on that note, we will start this beautiful verse, today's verses. On that notes of glorification, how the important is the glorification of the Lord. It's a medicine in this particular age. Uttama Sloka Gunanubadat. It is stated in the 10.1.4 of the Srimad Bhagavatam that Nibitata Serupagiya Manat Bhavosado. This is Bhavosado. We have been undergoing repeated birth and death, and medicine is Uttama Sloka Gunanubadat. Hearing this transcendental activities of the Lord from a bona fide source. Then it will terminate all our miseries, material misery. So on that note, we are going to start this beautiful verses, this very favorite verses. Aho bakiyam tanakalakutam jighamasya payadapi asadvi lebhe gatim dhartim uchitam tatanyam kam badayalum saranam brajema. Ahobakiyam Tanakalakutam Ahobaki. So here it is said that, alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than him, Lord Krishna, who granted the position of mother to the sea demon Pūtanā, although she was faithless and had appeared deadly and had prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast. Ahobaki. Baki means Ahobaki. Baki means Bakasura. The sister of Bakasura is Pūtanā. So here it is the exhibition of Lord extremely merciful even towards his enemy. How great the Lord! How wonderful the Lord is! There was when Kanso was trying to kill the 8th child, which was replaced with Durga. Krishna was replaced with Durga Devi, and Durga Devi immediately sneaked from the hand of Kansa, and she warned him that your child, the 8th child, is already born. Then she disappeared. Kansa was very much aggrieved. She consulted with minister, and she wanted to kill all the children born within this period in that province. So he called his nurse Pūtanā. Pūtanā. He's a sea demon. He's a baby killer. He loves to drink the blood of the babies. And she has a mystical power. She can transform his form. She can change his form as she likes. So she was being ordered by Kansa to go and kill all the children. I mean, she did it, but she could not kill the children, those who are protected by Krishna, those who are theist. That was the statement of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and also statement of this one. Statement in 1063, Pūtanā chapter is there. So here it is said that he could kill the atheist children, all who are favorable to Kansa, but who are theistic children, she could not kill. She finally and she finally came to the Braja, Gokul. Krishna was born, 4 days, 5 days only. Nanda Maharaj was absent, went to see his friend, to pay the tax and see his friend Vasudev. Vasudev also warned him that there may be some impending danger, so you go back soon. So he was on the way back to Gokul. That time Pūtanā appeared as a beautiful, he changed his form, a beautiful form, like a goddess of fortune holding one lotus flower in the hand. Everybody was very astounded, very astonished seeing the wonderful form. They thought that somebody is coming from the heavenly planet to bless, to come to Nanda Maharaj. So then Pūtanā asked where is Nanda Maharaj, and approached to Nanda Maharaj, and he told his identity. She told his identity to Rohini, and that time Rohini and Yashoda Maiya was there, Rohini Mata, that I am a Brahmana from Mathura, wife of Brahmana. So I have come to bless your child who is born now. So they were, because Pūtanā is the first demoness to be killed, so they were not experienced all the things. So later on they were very alert. If somebody comes, they doubt. But initially he was the first demon, so they did not knew that. So they allowed to assess Krishna. As soon as Pūtanā pretended, who imitated as a gopis with dress and emotion, and coming to bless Krishna or breastfeed Krishna. So she was approaching Pūtanā, she was approaching Krishna, and when Krishna saw that Pūtanā is approaching, and she closes the eye, Krishna closed the eyes. So Prabhupada has written that Krishna closed the eyes has many reason from different devotees. Somebody say that because Krishna, when Pūtanā saw the Krishna, she understood that he is not an ordinary child. So he discouraged to take on him. But to encourage Pūtanā, Lord closed his eyes as if he is feared, he is fearful. Also some other reason, that because Krishna does not want to see the face of somebody who is coming to kill, who kills so many babies. Others also, Acharya has given some commentary that Krishna closed his eyes because he does not want to kill a woman, because woman Brahmana, according to Vedic statement, woman Brahmana, child, old men should not be killed, but he is obliged to kill. So when Pūtanā came and trying to breastfeed, aho bakiyam stana kalakutam, in the breast he has smeared the kalakuta visa, he has smeared all this poisons, very, very poison. And Krishna took not only the poison, but also not only shock her breast and took the poison, but also her life. When Krishna was taking her life, and she understood that that he is not an ordinary child, and she wanted to escape, and she was telling muncha ma na muncha, give up me, give up. But Krishna is very merciful. Krishna mercy, Krishna great quality is that whosoever he catches, he never leaves. Who he catches, he caught hold this Pūtanā, he never left him. How he never left him? He gave the position, granted the position of mother to Siddhiman. Although she came to kill him, but she is pretending to be a mother, pretending to be a nurse, pretending to be a serving the Lord. In that pretentious service mode, if one got or she got the position of ultimate position in the transcendental world as a mother, leve dhatri, leve gatim dhatri, leve gatim dhatri. Pūtanā got the position of a nurse in the transcendental world, like a mother. The seven mother, one of these nurse. So what to speak about a person who is favorably or faithfully coming and engaging in service of the Lord? What to speak about the devotee, pure devotee who is completely dedicated to service of the Lord without any expectation? Anukulyena Krishnānusilanam. What is their position? How merciful. Normally we give blessing to our favorable people. But a person who is calling, which is unfaithful, because he is unfaithful, she is pretending to be mother, she is not actually. A pretentious. But Lord is so merciful. Prabhupada is writing here is an example of extreme mercy of the Lord, even to his enemy. It is said that noble men accept the good quality of a person of doubtful character, just as one accepts the nectar from a stalk of poison. In his boyhood, he was administered deadly poison by Pūtanā, and she demon who tried to kill the wonderful baby, and because she was a demon, it was impossible for her to know the Supreme Lord. Even though playing the part of the baby was no one less than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His value as Supreme Lord did not diminish upon his becoming a baby to please his devotee Jasoda. See, although Lord is in the form of a small baby, Pūtanā mistook it. Oh, small baby, easy for me to kick. But Lord is Lord. Whatever the form he has, Lord has all this Aishwarya, Sadaishwarya, Punna. In any form, his supremacy never diminished because he appeared as a boyhood. He is Supreme Lord with supreme opulences, supreme powerful. And it does not make slightest difference. So Pūtanā mistook it. Oh, he is a child, let me kill immediately. No. On the other hand, she was being killed. A living creature, however powerful he may become by dint of severe penance, can never become equal to Supreme Lord. But a person, we cannot become a God, and no question. Some people ask how the God become God. God is not become God. God is always God. God is always God. Lord Krishna accepted the motherhood of Pūtanā because he pretended to be an affectionate mother, allowing Krishna to suck her breast. Lord accepts the least qualification of the living entity and awards him the highest reward. That is the transcendental quality, wonderful, adbhuta karmana, wonderful quality. Wonderful quality of the Lord. He accepts the least qualification of the living entity, awards him the highest benediction. This is the standard of his character. How? Kamba Dayalu, who can be so merciful than Lord, than taking the shelter of the Lord? No one in the three world has exhibited such a extreme merciful. Therefore, who but the Lord can be the ultimate shelter? That is what Lord is coming and exhibiting his super excellent, wonderful character to attract us to him. We have turned away from him. As a result, we have been suffering, undergoing all excruciating situation in this material world. We are in a very awkward position. Therefore, he is coming and teaching us Bhagavad Gita and enacting all the pastime to attract us. Prapancha nisprapancha vibhudamba se bhutale. Lord Brahma is telling, my Lord, you have nothing to do with this material world, but you have come to give us a chance to attract to you. Prapancha nisprapanchapi budhambase bhutale prapanna janathananda, to give pleasure to all people, those who are inclined to you, to attract them to you. Anugrahasya bhaktanam. Anugraha is saying that because you are showing the anugraha, it is very nice, 10:33-36. Anugrahasya, anugrahaya bhaktanam manusam deham astita bhajati tadriskida yes sutta tat parabhavet. Why you have come here? Anugrahaya bhaktanam. All this all this pastime you are exhibiting, enacting, to show the mercy to the devotees. Manusam deha astitaha. So you have appeared in this form, manusya form, human-like form. Bhajate tadriskida yasruta, because whosoever hear this pastime, they will get liberated. They will come to you. They will attracted to you. We have turned away from the Lord. As a result, we are suffering. We are caught by this Maya, undergoing severe punishment in this material existence, repeated birth and death. Therefore, Krishna is coming here and enacting this pastime, extremely merciful. Aho bakiyam stanakarakutam jighamasya payat asadvihi lebhe gatim dhatri kamma dayalu saranam brajema. Who can one take shelter other than the Lord? In unfavorable situation also one get the liberation. One get the highest unfavorable devotional service. What to speak about favorable devotional service? Therefore, it is stated beautiful that in this beautiful verses, it is stated 11:550 that the Supreme Personality of Godhead descended to kill demoniac king who had burden of the earth, to protect the saintly devotee. However, both demons and devotee are awarded liberation by Lord's mercy. Thus, his transcendental fame has spread throughout the universe. See, although Lord has came paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha duskritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami jugate. So, Krishna has come to kill the demon and miscreant and annihilate the protect the devotee, but the process of killing also one can get liberation. Both the demons and devotee are awarded liberation. Whosoever killed, all the demons were killed by the devotee, Lord, not only in the war of in this Kurukshetra war, they all got liberated. All the demons who came to Vrindavan, and Bakasur, Agasur, Arishtasur, everybody got liberated. So Lord is transcendental, absolute. His killing and his mercy both are same, got the both result. So that is the position, that is the character of the Lord, that is the quality, wonderful qualities of the Lord. How great he is, It is say that wonderful. Why do the devotee glorify as wonderful of the Lord activities such as his killing a witch named Pūtanā by sucking out her life through her breast? Although such activity are certainly beyond the scope of ordinary human being, why should they be considered wonderful when executed by the omnipotent personality of Godhead? The answer is given in this verse by the word nirvyata. Lord killed the demons not because he was envious of them, but in order to give them spiritual liberation. Lord is not envious, Name Desho Name Priya. Lord is always equal. But in order to give them spiritual liberation, they kill them. Thus the causeless mercy of personality of Godhead in liberating both devotee and demons by his inconceivable pastime clearly distinguishes Lord from any other living entity, either man or demigod. Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu Reva Na Sansaya. Only Vishnu can give liberation beyond birth and death. Of course, in terms of also one may question that a demon is coming and killed, he is getting liberation. Devotees are throughout the year they are praying, and they get also same liberation. And Vishwanath Chakravarti, here it is pointing out that devotee get the superior benediction. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has pointed out that generally the demons are awarded impersonal liberation in the Brahman effulgence, but a devotee are given superior benediction of the love of Godhead in spiritual planet. Thus the Lord exhibits his causeless mercy toward all classes of living entity, and his fame is spread throughout the universe. Because Krishna is transcendental, the fame is not different from his personal incarnation. So this is the thing. Because he want to give spiritual liberation, he come and kill. How much merciful? Who can be so merciful? Kamba Dayalu. Who can be so merciful? Extremely merciful. Kamba Dayalum Saranam Brajema. Who is that personality who should take shelter other than Krishna? He is the ultimate shelter. Ultimate shelter. Nobody can be so merciful. That is the position of the Lord. So in this, it is also stated in these beautiful verses that CC Antya 108, that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Purushottama, the greatest of all persons, has a pure mind, is so gentle that even his servant is implicated in a great offense, he does not take it very seriously. Indeed, his servant renders some small service, Lord accept it as a being very great. Even an envious person blasphemes the Lord never manifests anger against him. Such are his great qualities. Prabhupada also written, such are the great qualities of the Lord, that even an envious person blaspheme him, he never take it. He never take it. Even a servant renders small service, he take it as the highest benediction. So Pūtanā here come as a pretension, but because he came as a pretentiously acting as a mother, Lord granted him this reward as a mother. When he was being burnt, after being killed by the Lord, when she was burnt and the aguru smell comes, more than aguru. Vishwanath Chakravarti writing, it is a very, so many Purana, this Pūtanā story has been described in many Puranas, Brahma Vaivatta Purana, many Puranas. And the smell was coming when after burning, the smell from the body is like a aguru smell, more than aguru smell. So everybody is asking why this aguru smell. As soon as Krishna touched him, he became purified. Just like sun is touching a urine places, it is sterilized, pure. The Lord is Surya Saman, Krishna Surya Saman Maya Andhaka. As soon as Krishna come in contact, immediately one is purified, either by thought or physical touch. So immediately Pūtanā is purified. All his sins has been eradicated. As soon as Lord accept him, embrace him and soak her breast. Everything clear. On that note, Narada Muni is asking this question to Narayana Rishi. Narayana Rishi, we know, Narayana Rishi, that who is that demoness? What pious activity he did so that Lord embraced him and give her the position as a mother in the transcendental world. And that question Narayana Rishi is answering in Brahma Vaivatta Purana. It is stated. It is quoted by the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So that demoness is none other than the daughter of Bali Maharaj. When Vamandev come to Bali Maharaj to ask for the 3 steps, by seeing the effulgence beauty of the Vamandev, Ratnamala, the daughter of Bali Maharaj, was thinking in his mind, oh, I should have a child like this, then I will offer my breast. I will breastfeed him. Then later on, when Bali Maharaj, Vaman Dev took away all his possession, that time she was very angry, and she told that I would have breastfed him with poison and kill him. So Lord fulfilled both the desire. Lord is extremely merciful. Man proposes, God disposes. So Lord fulfilled all his two desires in one shot, and the next Dwapara Yuga she came as a Bali Pūtanā, and Lord fulfilled his desires, both the desires. So whosoever killed by the Lord is not a ordinary. They were very exalted. Somewhere the pious activity is there. Therefore Narada Muni asking, who is this pious lady? What piety he did in his previous birth, so that he got killed, and not only killed, he got a position of mother. So that is the extreme mercy of the extreme exhibition of extreme mercy to the living entity. That is the Lord natures. Even the Bali Maharaj also is telling you these beautiful verses, that when Vaman Dev come, when Vaman Dev came to the arena of Bali Maharaj, so Bali Maharaj said, what a wonderful effect there is in even there is in even attempting to offer respectful obeisance to you. I merely endeavor to offer you obeisances, but nonetheless the attempt was as successful as those of pure devotee. The causeless mercy you have shown to me, a fallen demon who never achieved even by the demigods, a leader of various planets. So here Bali Maharaj is glorifying the Lord, wonderful activities. When Vaman Dev come, Bali Maharaj was along with his all Shukracharya and all these demon kings, demon minister. So he was thinking in his mind to offer obeisances to the Vaman Dev, but he could not do so. But simply by attempting to offer respectable obeisance to the Lord, he got such a opulences, he got such a benediction, blessing from the Vaman Dev, that even the Indra and great planetary head of great planets, other planets, they could not get a chance. It's just as good as a blessings of a pure devotee. Lord became his doorkeeper, Vaman Dev became a doorkeeper of Bali Maharaj. Simply he was thinking to offer respectful obeisances. Lord accepted it and gave them all the benediction. So how great Lord is. How merciful Lord. Not only to his devotee, to demons even. Even this beautiful verses spoken by this his great friend Sudama. Koham daridra papyam ko Krishna Sriniketanam Brahma Bandhuriti smaham bahubhyam parirambitaha. Who am I, a sinful poor friend of a Brahmana, and who is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full in six opulence? Nonetheless he has embraced me with his two arms. So much merciful. What to speak about the Brahmanas, this friend, Sudama is his friend. Even demons also she is so merciful. And he has given he has already stated, Sudama has stated a very nice glorification or character of the Lord, qualities of the Lord. The Lord considered even his greatest benediction to be insignificant, while he magnifies even a small service rendered to him by his well-wishing devotee. Thus, with pleasure, the Supreme Soul accepted a single palmful of flat rice I bought him. If a person which faithfully, a devotee faithfully offers small things, Lord take it so high, as if it is very something, it is a big service. magnifies his service. Sudama came with a little bit of broken rice. He magnifies it. Oh, you have given me so much things. Whatever I have given you is nothing, very insignificant in return. That was the character of the Lord. So if a devotee faithfully renders service, how much benediction one can get, how much blessing one can get. So this exhibition of Pūtanā story is a lesson to everyone that how Lord is so merciful. Whom to take shelter other than the Lord? Kamba dayalum saranam brajema. Sukadev Goswami hearing this, when Sukadev Goswami came out from this mother's womb with assurance from Krishna that Maya will not attack, he immediately left the house. And Vasudev is going after him to calling him back. Please come back, come back. And while passing a lake, some ladies were bathing. When this Sukadev Goswami was passing, they did not react. But when Vasudev was passing, they reacted. They were hiding. Vasudev asked, say, old young man, he passed, you did not react anything. But when an old man, I am like his father, why did you react? And they answered that your son is a transcendental. He never discriminated body, this body, that body, woman body, man body. But you are already grossed, you are so attached, you are going after your son. So in this way, Sukadev Goswami left. So Vasudev was very morose. He sent his disciple to forest in the guise of a woodcutter and tell him to recite this verse. What is that verse? This is the verse. Aho bakiyam tanakalakutam jigyam sayapayad sabdi. So in these verses, by hearing Sukadev Goswami was telling who is this personality who is so much extremely merciful. Kamba dahalum. Levhe gatim dhatri uchitam manyam Kamba dayalum saranam brajema. By hearing these verses, Sukadev Goswami immediately answered, who is this personality? Let me go and hear more about him. So he returned to Vasudev and hear the Bhagavatam. Then he described that Bhagavatam to Sukadev Parikshit Maharaj. So this is what this lesson from the Parikshit, this story, how the Lord is so extremely merciful and he is exhibiting this form so that he can attract us to him, because we have left him, as a result we are suffering. It is said that in these beautiful verses. So therefore this is the and there is a beautiful verses in this regard that it is said that any person who hears with faith and devotion about how Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, killed Pūtanā and thus invests his hearing such childhood pastime of Krishna, certainly attains the attachment for Govinda, the Supreme Origin Person. So it is very auspicious It's not an ordinary tale or this. It is wonderful activities of the Lord. So whosoever hear this is thing, he will attain this. He will get the attraction for Govinda. We have no attraction at present. We have to develop attraction by hearing. नयत्र श्रवणादिनी रक्ष्य घनानि स्वकर्माओ कुर्वन्ति सतात्वं भतुर यतु धानश्च तत्राहि. It is said that, my dear king, wherever people in any position to perform their occupational duty of devotional service by chanting, hearing, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, there cannot be any danger from bad element. Therefore, there was no need for anxiety over Gokula while the Supreme Personality of Godhead was personally present. Wherever this is Krishna present, there cannot be any danger. Therefore, because why? Whenever there is a Krishna is there means there is a devotional service by chanting and hearing is going on. So when there is chanting and hearing is going on, that places is very auspicious, free from any kind of fear and danger. Nasyang vai sriyamanam Krishna parama purushe bhaktim utpadayate punsan soko moho bhayo pa. All kind of moho, bhayo, soko, everything will be vanished. Wherever there is Krishna, Katha will be there. Very auspicious. So therefore one should always take shelter of the Supreme Personality of God and glorify His wonderful activities. By such glorification brings about all auspiciousness for the human being. All auspiciousness. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.